I know that it's been quite a long time since you heard anything of me for, quite a long time, so let's just say that this is gonna be the video of the month. So, one day I was coming home from work, and this was super late at night. Pretty much going into the morning, and this was about 5:30 in the morning. So you can kind of tell that I was very, very sleepy, and thing is, I just cannot sleep when I get out from work. So I decided to boot up some Smash, play a couple arenas here and there until I get sleepy, and then, pretty much just fall down on my bed and die for a little bit. Until I revive myself and wake up 2 hours later. Because I had things planned that day. Or on the following day, more specifically. This was actually falling around sometime before July 4th and sometime after Kazuya's release. I want to say about 2-3 days after Kazuya's release. So this is still very early in his, in his kind of career, basically, in Smash. So what ended up happening was that I got home from work. I decided to say, hey, you know what? Let's play some more Kazuya, because I want to learn this character a little bit more. First person that came into the arena was Weed Sensei. Didn't think much of it, just played him, lost a couple of stocks, and I saw that he teabagged every single time I lost a stock as well as taunted. I didn't think much of it. I thought that, oh, it's one of those kids at 5 o'clock in the morning that thinks he's hot stuff, but not really, because he's playing in the middle of the night when no one's playing. Like, quite literally, no one is playing Smash Brothers competitively in the middle of the night. It's only those very specific people that are pretty tryhards and are very salty about their wins and losses. So, didn't think much of it. Beat this guy, no problem. And, every single time I came across this guy, he'll always taunt. Every time I lose a stock, always teabagging, the whole shebang, basically. After I played my games, I decided, you know what, I think it's time for me to close the arena. I'm gonna just call it, So, I called off the arena, shut down the whole thing, went to sleep, woke up. Next thing you know, I found a friend request on my Switch. I checked out the friend request, and it just so happened to be Weed Sensei, who pretty much changed his username on the Switch from Weed Sensei to Lucky Trash. Now keep this in mind, I did not manage to take a screenshot of this, considering that, well, you can't really take a screenshot during the profile settings. Oh well, I took a photo of it on my phone instead. So, didn't think much of it, considering that, well, it's probably one of those kids from, that likes to mimic those of the Brawl days, and I am no stranger to people sending me hate and death threats all over the internet. So, didn't really care. Just went on with my day, had a quick little laugh with my friends here and there, and we all said, yeah, it's probably just another one of those kids, I ended up talking about this sort of thing with a couple of Discord friends here and there, and one of them actually came up and said that, hey, this actually might be the very toxic player. He goes by Nia on the Discord, and I'm pretty sure he's actually the guy that I fought from way long ago. And I told him, oh, well, did you beat him? Like, did you win? And he said, yeah, a complete 3-0 of the victory. And I ended up asking him, well, you won, right? And yeah. And well, yeah, obviously he won. But I asked him, what was the conversation that he had with him over, over the servers? And he said that the guy was being very toxic, very rude, and on top of all of that, he continued to say that he was still better than him, even though he clearly lost an entire set of games. So I thought, you know what? I want to play this guy. I want to do a full-on set. I want to go my main against him using his mains, and I want to just, completely bop this guy whenever I get a chance. So up comes in a couple more days later, and one of my friends, who are actually very close to me, told me, hey, why don't you change your name to the Discord name? And I said, yeah, it would be a good idea. Thing is, my actual Discord name is literally 10 characters long. The numbers on the list will not fit. Luckily enough though, Weed Sensei was happy to provide me with his Discord link, and I was able to contact him saying, "Hey, you up for a best of 10? I heard that you like talking trash." And he literally wasted no time at all to start calling me that I'm bad at the game, that I'm terrible, and he didn't even really know me in that sort of sense. We only played 2 games on the battle arenas, and I won both of them without a hitch. He went Terry the first round, went Ryu the second round, and after that I just completely kicked him because he kept on taunting. So you can kind of take it from there that, yeah, I don't really like to see that sort of thing in my arenas. So after he started doing his trash talk and everything, I told him, "Hey, you know what? You really want to prove that you're better than me? How about this? First to 10 right here, right now. I'll prove to you I'm better than you." And I told him that he was scum because just to ruffle his feathers, just to get him a little riled up, so I can, pretty much get to his head a little bit. After a while, he took the bait, and I told everyone else on the server, "Hey, by the way, I'm fighting the guy. Wish me luck." And so people were wondering, "Oh wait, is it actually the guy?" And I said, "Yes, the guy." So I started streaming this on the Discord, on one of the Discord servers, and I was obviously recording it, as you can currently see, recording the entire matches. Sadly though, I was unable to record the first 3 matches. The third match that I had with him, I ended up losing, which wasn't a big deal, but I mean, I really wanted to get the entire 13 matches that we had. Well, actually it was more like 15 matches, because I won 13 of those games and I lost only 2 of them. And supposedly the 2 that we had, or the 2 that I lost, were like things that he considered that, "Oh yeah, you're complete trash, you're garbage." And I was just thinking, wait a minute, it was just 2 games. Are you ignoring the complete fact that I beat you all these other times? Which he dismissed immediately. Not a big problem. And after the entire set that we had was over, because the guy said we're doing a best of 3, so best person to get 2 wins in a row wins. And I said, okay, yeah, sure, best of 2. As he was losing all these games, he continued to trash talk me, and here is the entire conversation I had with the guy. As you can currently see, not a whole lot of me talking was there or involved. It was more or less like, yeah, continue all your talk, continue all your trash talk. I don't really care. I'm bopping you, and I'm also recording this, by the way. So if you have not decided to read the entire conversation I had, TLDR, the guy said that I spammed shadow balls way too frequently. I used Nair also way too frequently. I ran away way too much. And on top of all of that, according to him, I played like a little sissy donut. I did not care that I played like a little sissy donut, because all that mattered at the end of the day was that I took a W. In fact, I took 13 total W's, which also I'm counting his SDs, because apparently he SD'd 3 games in a row. And so if we're not going to count those 3 SDs, that's still 10 wins I've won in total. So you can kind of already guess at this point that I got my first to 10, even with his SD's excuses, I want to say. I still came out on top. He only won twice. Not a big deal, not a big problem. After a while, I said, you know what, I had my fill. I managed to win 10 times in a row against this guy. 10 consecutive wins. And, in total, 13 wins altogether. I told everyone else about it on the Discord server, and they said, wow, this guy likes to talk a lot of trash, even though he knows he's losing. Big whoop-de-doo. After a while, I told him that, hey, by the way, you're being recorded. Also, you should be able to see this on YouTube sometime later in the day. So that's what it's going to be happening right now. On top of that, one thing I did not anticipate though, it was actually kind of interesting. is the fact that the guy actually used one of his alternate accounts, and I was unaware about this alternate account thing. And he said, you know, play me more sets, blah blah blah. You're trash, blah blah blah. If you don't play me, you're another sissy donut. And I was thinking, dude, I have no more time to waste. I gotta get this video out. So I said, no, not gonna play anymore. I'm kind of done. I'm through with you guys. Well, I'm through with him specifically. And I got my 10 games in a row. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, start making my recording, start cutting down the footage, trim it down, you know, start getting this footage prepared, have at it, you know. So this is what it is. All the games that you see right here on the screen are actually games of what we had. This is majority of the games that we had. Like I said before, I couldn't really record the first couple of games since I was completely unaware that I was not recording until, you know, until pretty much after the third game I saw that, oh wait, I wasn't recording. I gotta record right now, make sure that I'm getting all this down, having this whole receipt ready to go so I can use it against him. And if he says that I'm bad at the game, then, well, I can just show him this footage, because he clearly does not know that I'm playing for the win. And if he says that he's not tryharding or that he's not actually caring about the win, well, that's your fault. Because here's the thing, I'm calling you out and you're not really caring about it. What would you do if we actually put money on the line? Because I'm totally comfortable with putting money down on the line. I'm perfectly comfortable with putting $20 down. Of course, you know, guy says that he's not willing to do that, that he's not worth my time. I'm sorry. That I'm not worth his time. My bad. Oh well. Big whoop. Guy says he's better than me. Talks trash all day long. This is pretty much more of a PSA at this point. Just keep an eye on this guy, and hopefully people don't run into him. Again, his Discord user is Nya. He uses a picture of Pichu on his profile picture, and just be wary about this guy. He's very inconsiderate, very rude, talks way too much trash, and will always point out the ways on how you're winning and how you're beating him, so you can stop doing that. I kind of succumbed to that sort of thing where he said, you're always running away, and as soon as I stopped running away and I started approaching him recklessly, he started gaining the upper hand. And I said, you know what, probably best not to do that. Shifted gears halfway through the match, and then I started beating him. So, you know, take what you will from this video. Hopefully, though, this guy is brought into justice, and hopefully, you know, he sees this video and you know, dude, just calm down. It's not a big deal. You're not playing for money, first off, and second off, bro, do you not see how many times I beat you? It's not complicated. If you want to continue to say that I'm trash at the game, by all means. But I think the footage here speaks for itself. I only have one recorded loss out of this, and I'm not afraid to say that I've lost a second time. But I've also won 13 times in a row, and excluding your 3 supposed excuses of SDs, I still won 10 times completely. Maybe not in a row, but I still won 10 full games. If you want to go ahead and say that you want to go ahead and try hard, be my guest. I am happy to oblige at a later point, because I got things to do, I have work that I have to attend to, and I gotta start earning that money. Real money, more specifically. None of that stupid, you know, buying ramen all day long. I actually want to eat Burger King once in a while. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying this video, and please just be careful around this guy, because, you know, I really don't want you guys to be affected by this child. Anyway, see you later, guys. And I'll leave the rest of this footage up for you guys to watch. I'll have an uncut version of this whole video, which includes my voice that I've had. It was just me talking about him being trash, pretty much what I have done in between matches and what this guy has said, as well as some of my commentary about him posting all this stuff on Discord, me reacting to it, and as well as I was just cursing up a scorn because this guy just likes to talk, and I was just reacting and having a conversation with a couple of my friends here and there. They didn't really talk a whole lot. It was just mainly just text. They knew that I was recording this, so they didn't really want to budge in and all that, which is fine. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Stay safe. Be sure to always wear a mask whenever you can. Even though that this pandemic is somewhat over, there's always a chance you might be infected. Please be safe. Always drink your water, get some sleep, brush your teeth. Alright guys, have a good one. And here's the rest of the footage, if you will. Well, as you can clearly see, I have reached 10 consecutive wins, and that was the end of my experience with Nia slash Weed Sensei. So again, thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a great day, and take care of yourselves.